Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Sirianatarot. This is going to be a singles new love reading for my dearest Cancers. Cancer, we're going to take a look at who's coming towards you in love, and if these messages resonate with you, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I have those links down below. All right, my lovely Cancers, let's see who this person is and what we need to know about them. All right, we see the Lovers card, Gemini energy. All right, they're also showing up as Scorpio energy, the Death card. How they're viewing you, the Nine of Wands. They see you as strong. They see you as guarded. All right, and the connection, we see Leo energy, Strength card. This is going to be a very passionate connection here, Cancer. And we get a load of major arcanas coming through. So 4 out of the 5 are major arcanas. We have Taurus energy with the Hierophant. We have Gemini energy with the Lovers card, Scorpio with the Death card, and Leo with the Strength card. Strong fixed energy here. This person, I feel, is somebody who's very compatible with you, Cancer. I feel like this is somebody that is a soulmate, maybe even a twin flame. I feel this person might be different from you, okay? I am getting someone here who may have, a darker skin tone, or maybe that's you. Of course, that's not going to be for all of you, but I see that you and this person are very different from one another, but at the same time, you're very, very compatible. This is going to be a very sexual connection, a very passionate connection. Your person, again, they could be a Taurus, very grounded, very generous. They enjoy the finer things in life, the comfortable things in life. I feel like they have a happy disposition. I feel like they, I feel like they're very caring, very giving. This person's very social as well. Okay, so they enjoy, social engagements, their relationship with their family, their cousins, their friends. I also feel like this person is somebody who you may meet them when they're healing, Cancer, or they're in this very healed energy. I think they're going to be very focused on you, focused on emotional balance, focused on love. And we see the Eight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, some of you, they're now starting to focus on love and relationships after kind of focusing on something else for a while. Their spiritual enlightenment, development, their money, their health. Some of you could meet this person online. But I also feel some of you, it could be somebody who's coming back towards you in some capacity, which does not mean that it's an ex. Although with the Death card, it could indicate there's been an ending between the two of you. So we're not going to completely write that off. But I do feel like, it could be somebody that you see somewhere. Maybe every year you go on vacation to the same place, or maybe you go home for the holidays and they're there. Or maybe, once a month you go to a meditation group, or it's yoga class or the gym or something like that. I do feel like this person probably is quite attractive, so I do think they do get attention. Your energy here, though, with this relationship, Cancer, is the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Like, you see the potential. You kind of, I think, make up your mind very early on that you would like to be with this person, or that you see a future here with this person. All right, let's go ahead and see what else we need to know about them. Okay, they could be a Virgo or have strong Virgo placements. They're great planners and organizers, although they may have a tendency to overthink and overanalyze. They have that strong Earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, possibly Capricorn. Oh, I love this. This person is very caring, very loving, very giving. They put the needs of others first, okay? And we do see that Gemini energy coming through. So strong Mercurial energy in this person's chart. They're symbolized by the twins. They're ruled by Mercury. They're the thinkers and the communicators of the zodiac, with many facets here, or they're multifaceted. All right, let's go ahead and see. This Scorpio energy tells me this person's intense. They're focused. They're brave. This may be somebody who's transformational for you, or they've had some sort of major transformation in their life with their finances, their physical health, their looks. their emotional well-being, because I do think they're in a really high vibration here, Cancer. I also think this person's very intuitive and spiritual. All right, we see that this person may be slender. There's going to be major attraction. I was definitely getting that on so many different levels here, Cancer. And we see that they could be shorter than average. So that could be that they're shorter in stature, or maybe they're shorter than, whom you normally date. But I'm also seeing, with these very specific messages, they're going to be confirmation for some of my Cancers out there, but they're not going to be, they're not going to resonate with all of you, and that's completely okay. All right, let's see what else we need to know. What else do we need to know here, please? Okay, we see high honor. Some of you, this person, they might not be in a leadership role. This person, they could have a military background, but I don't feel like they're in the military now. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. But for some of you, I feel like this person is just like, I don't want to say they're like an average Joe or an average Jane, because there's nothing average about them, but they may consider themselves that. Okay. Like working class, or, and again, nothing wrong with that. They just kind of consider themselves like an average Joe, an average Jane, but, I don't think they are. All right. And we see unexpected income. Yeah. So for some of you, they may have come into money unexpectedly. So an inheritance, or like a lottery win or something. Maybe you meet them and they've just, made some money on a scratch off or something. Some of you too, they might be the first person in their family, for example, to go to college, or to become like a doctor or a lawyer, or hold like a, just they've done something. If they come from, let's say, like a family of farmers, right? For example, they broke out and did something else. Maybe they're an artist or something. I do think this person is successful in their own right, but I get an energy of humility here with them. And we see child energy. So some of you, they could be a single parent. But for others of you, I just feel like they have this real childlike joy, about them. I feel they have this innocence and this purity about them. Although, again, they're very adult in a lot of ways. So, well, not in a lot of ways. They're very adult, but they have this childlike, innocence to them. Let's see. What else do we need to know? They make something valuable with their own hands. Again, this person may have achieved success from building their own business, and it might be kind of like this unexpected success, like they create something that they didn't realize or they didn't think was going to really take off, and it did. This person may also be really good at cooking or fixing things, doing makeup, building things, gardening. I'm kind of getting cooking could be their love language here, Cancer. They're going to come into your life when you least expect it. Okay. And they may have dreams about you, or you may experience deja vu, or they experience deja vu when you two are together. And we get that they could be a fire sun sign, Aries, Leo, or Sag. And we do get that really strong Leo energy coming through. This person sees you as powerful here with the Nine of Wands. Both of you might have military backgrounds. Again, that's probably going to be for like one of you out there. But there's definitely going to be this past life soulmate energy here, Cancer. With the Nine of Wands, this person's going to find you to be very sexy and attractive, but they also feel like you're a little bit guarded here. All right, the Star card, you're going to be, they're going to be a little bit unsure about the future of this connection, either because of your differences, or more so because I feel like there's some sort of level of this being unexpected, you being unexpected. And this person's going to feel like you're a little bit nervous to invest for one reason or another, okay? But Cancers, you're going to be seeing this potential. You're going to be very physically attracted to them. You're going to be seeing this potential for starting something new here with this person, okay? Let's see what else they really admire about my Cancers. What else do they really admire about my Cancers? We see Saboteur, so highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. So again, this person sees you as somebody who's also quite self-empowered. And we see that in their energy as well, that you're not afraid to make the changes that you need to lead a better life or to be happier. And wow, yeah, they see you as very romantic. They see you as very charming. They also see a lot of potential for this to be somewhat of a power couple here. With the Strength card, Leo energy coming through, I think this is going to be a very powerful, strong connection. I also think it's going to be a passionate one, Cancer. Spirit saying go slow, take your time getting to know each other. Make sure that this connection is balanced, okay? All right, because it, you know, may be imbalanced. This person may be somebody who gives a lot more in the beginning than you do, or vice versa. Now, Spirit's saying there's potential for abundance within this connection, but also children are important to this partnership. So whether or not you and them, you know, want children together, or, you know, it may not be actual children. It's like what you want to really create with this connection. All right, Cancers, let's see what else we need to know. We see pay attention to signs and clues. The universe will be dropping you a lot of signs and synchronicities as this person's coming into your life. And for a lot of my Cancers, this person may be your life partner. It's a romance that's stable and it's ready to go the distance. All right, let's see if we get any important dates or times. Okay, so it will be happening this year. So, you know, I'm doing this reading in November, like mid-November. So it's only about, you know, within the next 6 weeks. And for some of you, it's happening as early as next week, Cancer. All right, maybe some of you, this person's already around you. All right, anything else my Cancers need to know? Anything else my Cancers need to know? All right, we see gavel, involvement with the law. Okay, so that could be your person, that could be you. Some of you, maybe you have a lawsuit, or, you know, just be careful. Like I'm getting like, be careful of a speeding ticket coming up, Cancer, things like that. Someone working against you behind your back. Okay, be careful. Somebody might be like trying to, you know, drag you into some legal issues, Cancer. All right, at this time, so just be aware of that. All right, and we see box. You will receive a gift, so you will be receiving a gift soon, maybe from this person, or maybe just, you know, totally independent of this person. All right, Cancers, I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care.